But seek ye first the kingdom of God, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
When it comes to thriving in basketball, a lot of people think you gotta have every single move and combo there is in your bag to be good. But I'm here to tell you that couldn't be further from the truth. In this video, I'm gonna show you the simple basics needed to go far and how I use them to get offers. I'm gonna first start off with all the moves you need and the counters needed to build off of them. Let's take a look at move number 1. What do you notice when you see me use it? Now, I don't know about y'all, but what I saw was my defender get shifted every time. And you can have that same exact result if you can just learn this one thing. And that's being able to shift your weight laterally. This is what makes moves like this so effective. And it's how you can create easy driving lanes for yourself. The in and out cross is one of my favorite moves, and it's one you need in your bag if you want to become quote unquote shifty. Here are the counters. Let's say you're in the game and the first time you hit the full move. Well, the next time you come down, your defender is probably going to be expecting the same thing. And that's when you can simply hit them with the exaggerated in and out. Players like Jordan Poole use this a ton. Another counter that you need is a crossover right after. Those are two good counters to have for this move, and you can just build off of those. This next move is going to have you snatching ankles. Again, if you know the principle of shifting your weight laterally. Just watch this. The other thing that makes these moves so effective is that I'm really selling going in the other direction. So you really got to think about it. If you want to drive right, learn how to fake a move going left and make it look believable. Once you can do this, you'll be able to get anywhere you want on the court. But the AI cross is one of the best moves to have in most situations. But the only downside of it that I can think of is the fact that the ball is going to be right in front of your defender. So you basically have no protection whatsoever. But that's why you got to learn how to dribble low. Because if you can do that, most of the times they won't be able to reach it. The counters are the AI cross again, hanging it like KD, and then one you don't see too often, the misdirection. And if done correctly, this could actually end your defender. Now some of y'all might think this one is too basic, but trust me, it's not. Just look at Kobe. He put so many hours into getting it right, it's like he couldn't get it wrong. And if you look at all the great hoopers over the decades, they all have it mastered. Sometimes keeping it simple is just the best move. The pull-up is just one of those essentials you can never go wrong with, and it's one I even have to get into a little more often. A great counter to have for this is the hesitation, getting into a lay. Also faking the shot and getting into a crossover right after. This next thing is something you don't see people doing too often, and it's something that can create easy driving lanes. You've probably never heard anybody talk about this, but pushing off your inside leg to create space is one of the best moves you can have as a hooper. I'll end up making a full video on this move and show y'all some drills you can use to perfect it. But for now, just study these clips. Something that's really underrated and most players aren't able to do is spin both ways. All of us are able to do it with a strong hand, but once it comes to that weak hand, it's like it's not even there. So work on that offhand spin and try to get it as good as your strong hand. Also, try to work on it getting straight into jumpers. This will help challenge you. The cross jab is one of those essentials, and it's the best move to use in transition. But it's even good in the half-court setting, attacking downhill. Some good counters are a crossover right after, or a spin move right after. Something you need if you want to thrive in basketball is a good deceleration move. It doesn't matter if it's a dead leg, a pullback, whatever it is, just have one you can rely on every time you need to stop. For me personally, my favorite is probably the behind the back pullback. Now if you're an indecisive hooper, or you just need some time to make calculations, these two can help you out. We got the skip hesitation and the lateral hang hesitation. These two make it easy to read help defenders and also give you time for space to clear. They're pretty simple moves, so make sure you have them in your bag. Your first step is one of the most important things when it comes to making that initial space between your defender on your drives. That's why it's critical for you to explode off your back leg when attacking downhill. This is something I try to do every time I drive, and it almost always works. Let's move on to some essential pickups. The first one we got is of course the high pickup. This is a move I use a ton, and it's helped me get out of a lot of bad situations. But a simpler one to have is the tuck pickup. This is one of the faster pickups, and it's great to use when there's a lot of traffic in the paint. Now an essential finish you gotta have is the up and under. You wanna be able to do this in a bunch of different variations, whether that's finishing on the same side or even reversing on the other side. If this video helped you guys out, make sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
For ye are yet carnal. For whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal, and walk as men?